Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this important meeting. As you know, the manager from our head office um, have asking is take our premise more suitable for disability complex and visitor. So they will brainstorm some ideas and come out with action points. Let's start with project Luis. How we present the first idea.
Thank you, Chairperson. I would like to propose installing a lift to make all the floors accessible for wheelchair users and others with mobility challenges. This will significantly improve accessibility. We should consider different lift options that are space efficient and reliable. It's essential to ensure that the lift is wide enough to accommodate wheelchairs comfortable.
It's a great point.
Can I say sometime?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks, that's a great idea, Luis. To complement that, I suggest with a wheelchair ramp to the steps outside the front door. This way, people with mobility impairments won't face difficulties in entering the building. We should also make sure the ramp meets safety standards and doesn't obstruct the pathway for the other employees and visitors.
Okay, thanks. Go on, Ellie.
I agree with Alondra's suggestion. Additionally, we could consider replacing the traditional heavy front doors with sliding doors.
Sorry to interrupt, but I can't have heard you. Could you try again?
That is for you. I agree with Alondra's suggestion. Additionally, we could consider replacing the traditional heavy front doors with sliding doors. This challenge will make it easier for wheelchair users to enter and exit independently. Let's explore sliding door options that have motion sensors or automatic openers for added convenience.
Según la comprensive plan for the entrance, another important aspect or marking 0% disability friendly is to training our reception staff on how to effectively communication with deaf and hard or hearing individuals.
I think
Can you finish my point? I will let you speak in seconds.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Don't worry, return to the person. We shall organize a special training session educating ten and basic language and hold and the visual artists during intentional.
Building on that point, we should also ensure that the entire building is easier and safer to blind people to explore. We can do this by providing clear signage, tactile packs, and blind information boards. It's essential to involve blind consultants in the planning process, the gathering signs, and ensure we're creating a truly accessible environment.
I agree with Luis. Additionally, we should consider using contrasting colors for walls and floors to help usually impaired individuals navigate the premise more easily. Non-slip flooring with also ensure safety for all employees, including those with mobility challenge.
That's a thoughtful suggestion, Amara. To ensure safety and inclusivity, we should review all safety procedures, including prior evacuation with people in mind. Conducting drills involving employees with disability will help us identify any potential issues and fine-tune our emergency plans.
Absolutely, Haley. It's also important to creating an open and welcoming environment for all employees with feedback system here. Employees with disability can share their experience and sugar fruited. employments. This way we can ultimately enhance all accessibility effort.
Wonderful suggestions, everyone. Now, let's identify specific action points for heads to that. Luis, for the installation, could you please provide some action points?
Of course. Well, the action point number one is conduct a feasibility study for the lift installation, including cost, estimating potential contractors. The action point number two is present the findings, the management, and secure footage approval. And the action point number three is technical a project team to oversee the lift installation process and ensure it meets accessibility standards.
Right, Alondra, what about the cultured ramp?
Action point one, research local regulation and guidelines for wheelchair ramps to ensure compliance. Action two, consult with architects and engineers to design a safe and suitable ramp layout. Action point three, obtain necessary permits and permissions for construction.
Thank you, Alondra. Ellie, could you share the action points for resignation from core?
Okay, action point one, evaluate first sliding door option, considering factors like accessibility, features, and durability. Action point two, coordinate with buildings to remove the front door and prepare the space for the new sliding door. And action point three, schedule the installation and ensure it carried out during non-disruptive hours.
Well done, Ricardo. What action do you need for the training?
Action point one, raising and identifying reporting training programs or trainers specializing in the fair communication and sign language. Action point two, schedule a training session for reception, staff and other relevant employers. Action point three, follow up with participants to assess the effectiveness of the training and address any corners.
Excellent. And finally, Luis, what are your action points for making the building more acceptably to blind individual because you purposed do things right? So the views.
Yes, that's right. Well, the action point number one is conduct an accessibility audit with input from blind consultants to identify areas of improvement. The action point number two is develop a plan to implement tactical pathways, valley signage, and contrasting colors. And the action point number three is collaborate with interior designers to create a visual appealing yet functional environment for everyone.
Thank you, Luis. Now let's assume responsibility for that action point. I make sure the action point and responsibility parties are documented and shared with all of you after the meeting. Remember, we want to complete the stacks frequently and in timely manner. Uh, Therefore, what do you think here if each one of you is in a channel of implementing that of the previous action for mentioned in order to make the process more efficient? What do you think about it?
Agreed, Chairperson. We must work together to make our workplace inclusive for everyone.
Absolutely, it's essential to ensure that our premise and welcoming to employees and visitors.
I'm excited about this change. It's a positive step forward for the organization.
Let's come into discussion test action points with dedication and empowerment.
Right, Shamgor, everyone. Let's proceed with your action points and keep the office informed on progress. Will make a difference for our disabled employee and visitor. hopeful waiting it only on a more meeting next month to tip up a nearer mining losing end. Therefore, I need your pursuit on Hiachi Point in 2 weeks' time. Could you finish it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you, everyone. I followed you valuable contribution.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.